Next level, Cold Hard Crash. I mean, the Hard Rocks. And when I actually last played this, I missed a cage. You can get all the cages in this stage, but somehow I actually forgot to get one cage from here. Oh, I like this theme. Yeah, this theme's actually really nice. In fact, fuck this guy. I'm going to ignore him. And depending where you stand, he's going to throw the rock on your last, I guess, spot as he throws the rock. But if you come up here, you'll get to a bit of a bonus. Just punch these things, then you send them swinging. See, these metallical ball things don't have pupils in their eyes. A bit creepy. It's a bit like a creepy pasta version texture of them. And you get these little pin missile things, which are pretty sentient, and then they'll just start zooming in the direction that they're facing. Pretty easy to avoid because they don't move very fast, but sometimes you'll come across a whole horde of them. So yeah, just be careful. Oh yeah, jump up on the middle of that one so you can get yourself an extra life. Now don't go on this cloud just yet because we also have something down here. Alright. So this level is pretty fresh in my mind right now. I shouldn't actually forget anything or any part of the stage. Oh, except that I also missed a cage on the last part, the last level. And again, I can't remember how I fucked that up, but whatever. Hullabaloo! Oh yes, now this theme song right here. This is my favourite track of this world because it's just absolutely beautiful. It's peaceful, and you can actually hear this version on the Game Boy. Although once again, it's not as good. I just love its very unique uses of its instruments. It also sounds very psychedelic, like the Beatles took a charge of it. Like listen to this bit, and then this bit coming up. Oh my god, it's my favourite part of the music. I've loved having to hear the sounds of pan flutes, and this game actually has a few soundtracks that utilizes pan flutes. It's just, I think it's just such an underrated instrument. Not a lot of bands actually use it. I want to say maybe the Beatles do during their psychedelic stage, but oh well. It's actually a nice little theme that I like to listen to, and it's no exception. Speaking of the soundtrack, the Game Boy version has one particular track that's not in the original PlayStation 1 version. It's its own theme in its game, and Rayman Redemption actually took advantage of turning it into as if it did sound like it came from the PlayStation 1, and I actually do like it. If there's one thing I liked about the Game Boy version, it was that soundtrack and another one which we'll hear slightly later on. So we have an exit right here, but we're not going to go this way. Instead, we're going to take an alternative way. This is one of, I believe, a few levels to have an alternative exit. We're going to go this way for, well, it's not a very important reason. In fact, all this is basically just optional. We don't have to go this way because there's no fucking cage. Well, we just have to avoid all those pin missiles. When you get to see those things, use your helicopter powers, and then you got to swing on these purple lumps. Like I said, these ones which have been beaten to a pulp, and I think that's why, because we keep punching the shit out of them, they start to lose their flight because of the weight. Yep, all for a life. And once you land, just make sure you duck and stay in the middle, and you're done. Just like so. Oh, but yeah, like I said, this world has such an incredible soundtrack. In fact, well, it's more ambient, I would say, because there's a lot of sounds, I guess, natural sounds that you hear in this stage, from wind, rain, thunderstorms, yeah, because obviously in the Blue Mountains. And now we're a little bit higher up, so we don't actually see the mountains, instead we see the lovely night sky in the distance. We're almost at the ozone layer. Am I expected to see a quasar? Maybe not. But I always love this stage, especially for a nostalgic feeling I had when playing this stage. Well, I slightly played this stage, get fucked with you, as a child. Oh my god, can I just get up? Right, there we go, Jesus. As a child, and oh, those were actually pretty good times. I actually quite enjoyed myself with this. And even the theme song, when I first heard the theme, I just thought it was so amazing. Oh, okay, to be fair, I actually heard the Game Boy version before I heard the PlayStation version of it. And when I got to hear the PlayStation version, I just thought, holy shit, how epic does it need to sound? Again, it was all done in the mid-90s. How does Ubisoft do it? And I swear to God that the soundtracks in this game are way ahead of its time. They just sound really good. It's not 8-bit. You've got, I'm trying to remember the composer. I think his name was, well, I think there was two composers. I think one of them, his name was Mark. I don't know, I have to research that. Shit. Fuck. Oh, God. but slightly faster. Anyway, whilst avoiding all that danger, we're going to continue on. Also trying not to get hit. Alright, I think, as we're going to come across here, there's a bonus down here, like so. Which I haven't actually come across a bonus in a while, but it's nice to do one, I guess. I seriously love this. I don't know, this could be my second or third favourite track within the entire game. Again, because I just love the pan flute setting, the sound of it. Anyway, relatively easy, just like the one of the Dream Forest's bonus stages. You can't jump on platforms, you only have a split second to jump onto the next one before they either disappear or they fall down. In this case, if we got clouds, they'll start to disappear. As we slowly ascend our way into space, basically, we have no idea what's going to happen in space. Will Rayman actually breathe in space? What will happen to him? Actually, well, I don't really know, unless if I did research myself, what happens if you expose yourself in space. I like to think that what I've seen in Red Dwarf is that Lister's confidence took off the helmet because he thought having oxygen is for losers. He wanted to prove the point that it was fine. He took off the helmet and basically his entire body fucking exploded. It was because it's a big vacuum, basically. But also, you can freeze instantly because it's very cold in space. So I don't know what's going to kill you first, the lack of oxygen or the very cold temperatures. It might be both. Either way, I can only assume that it will happen in a split second. Now, come up here, because this is the cage I fucking missed when I last played this. I can't believe it. But there we go. So I'm not going to make the same mistake again, and we can go along the way. There probably is more things up there, but I can't be asked. We're just going to continue on. This level in itself isn't really too hard, but I just want to be careful that I don't fuck up so many times. Like so. Yeah, walk away. Just, again, I know I've said it so many times about the soundtrack in this game. This is one of the very first PlayStation games I grown to love because of just how gorgeous it looks as well as how it sounds. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, we've got a side scroller happening right here. Woo. And, just gotta be careful. There is an end when we get to over here. And in case you're wondering, yes, you can go back, but the more when you go back a bit more, it will activate the side-scrolling phase again, and you just don't want to do that shit. Now, what that is over there, well, the P over there, I don't know how to get that. I imagine you have to get there by cloud, but I'm not going to worry about it because I've already got full health, and I don't want to have to experiment too much to waste a shit ton of lives. No, thank you. Alright. Yeah, that's basically what you do when you come across those flubbery, bouncy rocks. Seriously, fuck those rocks. Oh god. Let's avoid this asshole. In fact, maybe I'll jump over him, which means he'll face the other way. Oh yeah, no, we can ignore him. So that means I have to deal with him. Fuck you. Alright. Safe for now. Yeah, I like this right here. Oh shit, why did I thought I could stop. Okay, maybe not. It does sound a little bit psychedelic, except when you hear the pan flute. Come up here, punch, voila. Now the first time I tried to practice this, I could not reach that because my fist was not strong enough, or it couldn't go further enough to reach for that trophy. So I had to abandon it. And I thought, fuck, I couldn't do that. Alright. I normally don't abandon trophies. Okay, so this is a massive level right here, because you start from the bottom and you have to sort of zigzag your way up. So you have to go to the far right as you slowly ascend. And it does get a little bit tense, because obviously the drums make it very tense, as you can hear. Well, you could hear, but they've just pissed off. Or like, well, Rayman's there already. Yes, we want to come up here to activate that. Well, actually, no, there's no point coming up here. I just remembered that we can... Jeez and crackers. I'm just crackers about cheese. Grommet! Oh, whatever. Anyway, actually, before we explain, come over here first, because we have a life, and we can come back up. Hallelujah. I wonder if I can get to 40 lives. I didn't last time, because I actually died a few times. Even though, right now I haven't, because I've only just played this a bit not long ago. But we're going to come down here, just so we can get that. And as we do come down here, that will activate the cage. Which means, yes, we're going to have to backtrack just to get to that bloody cage. Oh boy. Now I remember playing this on the GBA version. This was a little bit harder, because again, the screen is a bit zoomed in onto Rayman. You can't really see around what's happening. It's almost the same as Yoshi's Island. If you were to play that from the SNES, I think it was. I can't remember. But you could play Yoshi's Island on the Game Boy, and the screen's slightly zoomed in. Whereas in the original, back in 1995, the screen's a bit zoomed out, so you can see a little bit more. And I wouldn't mind actually playing Yoshi's Island. It's a fun game to actually do. But once again, I've only played the Game Boy version, which I don't know if any of the original excludes some of the stuff in the Game Boy, a bit like here in Rayman. But I'll find out one way or another. There's nothing there. Yeah, watch out for these fucking spikes. They're everywhere. Sometimes, in some areas, they will act as insta-kill because they just lay it out throughout the whole fucking floors. Like the music notes with sharp pin spikes. Pinheads, you can call them.
Who you calling pinhead?
Yeah, alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can see I can just clearly touch that one, but I was unfazed by it. Yeah, there are some moments in which it just... Ugh. It's just absolutely butt-clenching. That's what it is. Butt-clenching from my bumhole. Alright, we're going to come over here to activate this and a sequence of cloud platforms before I get bombarded by a fucking spike. Come over here. Life! Lol. We're just going to fly over back. I think, did we, because I saw another light or trophy, life trophy, whatever you call it, somewhere, but I don't know where it is, and I can nay be bothered. We'll come up here because I think there's another cage, I want to say, around here somewhere, like so. We've busted, how many cages have we busted? I have no idea. Oh shit, well there's that as well. And you've got this fuck knuckle, which again, I really hate these guys. You just don't know how much power you need to fucking end them. Okay, yeah, we've got everything now. Because I know where the last cage is at. Crawl under here. If you want to follow me, you can follow me. Also, so, not including the drums that you can hear, but if you were to hear this wind sound effect, you'll notice it's the same wind noise that is used when Mr. Dark is looking at Rayman through his binoculars in the beginning. Especially this bit right there, and the other noises. Actually, if you were to have a chance to hear this soundtrack, it's pretty interesting to some of the shit you hear. You don't just hear wind, you also hear a whole bunch of strange things like bird squeaks and some animal cry in the distance, and even bird calls like so. It's very interesting. Like I said, the Blue Mountains is known for its more sort of atmospheric sounds, and I guess visuals, rather than the music as such. Even though the music is pretty fucking awesome. Anyway, come down here. We're going to have to activate these fucking assholes, as much as I don't want to. How you do this? Well, what I'm doing right there is... Jesus Christ. Probably not the best way, but I did that without getting hurt, which was a miraculous thing. And, if we can, fuck up that cage right there. Sweet. Now we can just GTFO. We'll just ignore these assholes, because I don't like them. Oh, damn it! I'm wedged! Fuck you. Actually, yeah, there we go. I feel much better. And that's it. That's the end of the hard cocks.